And once that student exits, the next student would then proceed to the microphone. Be sure to speak clearly into the microphone. Your word is spot. Spot.
Spot. S-P-O-T. Spot.
That is correct.
Once you hear that is correct, have a seat. Next spelling. Cold.
C-O-L-D.
That is correct.
Grab. Grab.
Grab. G-R-A-B. Grab.
That is correct.
Bump.
Bump. B-U-M-P. Bump.
That is correct.
Dunk. Dunk.
Dunk. D-U-N-K.
That is correct.
Miss.
Miss. M-I-S-S.
That is correct.
Lamp.
Lamp. L-A-M-E.
That is correct.
Lost.
Lost. L-O-S-T. Lost.
That is correct.
Green.
Green. G-R-E-E-N.
That is correct.
Math.
M-A-T-H.
That is correct.
Warm.
W-A-R-M.
That is correct.
Bear.
Bear. B-E-A-R. Wait.
Bear.
B-E-A-R.
That is correct.
Pick.
Pick. P-I-C-K.
That is correct.
Muddy.
M-U-E-Y.
That is incorrect. U-D-D-Y.
Akira, have a seat.
But this is correct.
Yes, let's go. Shirt.
Shirt. S-H-I-R-T.
That is correct.
Feet. Feet.
Feet. F-E-E-T.
Correct.
Happy.
Happy. H-A-P-P-Y.
That is correct.
Lunch.
L-U-N-C-H. SCH.
Correct.
Lake.
Lake. Lake. Lake.
Correct.
Shape. Shape.
SHAPE.
Correct.
Deep. Deep. Deep.
Deep. DEEP.
Correct.
Spill. Spill.
Spell. SPELL.
That is incorrect. It is SPILL. Yep. So now round.
All right, so that was just our practice round. So take your time. If you don't understand, you can ask me to repeat the word, or if you need a sentence or a definition, be sure to ask for a sentence definition so you can make sure that you understand the word before you spell it. All right, thumbs up. So everybody's clear? That was practice.
I know it was a practice, but you said spell.
No, spill.
It sounds like spell.
Spill. So guys, you can go back to your seats.
Ms. Hickman, can you remind them again if they are unsure, they can ask you in a sentence, ask you to repeat it.
That's what, yes, you go. Make sure if you don't understand, you can ask me to repeat the word. Okay, make sure you look at me if that helps. Say the word to yourself, or say it out loud. If you need a sentence, definition, let me know. All right, so that concludes our practice round. Now let's go ahead and get started with our songs. All right, scholar number 1. I'm on 50. All right. Sign.
Can I get a definition?
Sign, a lettered board or other public display placed on or before a building, room, shop, or office to advertise the building they're transacting. Sign.
SIGN.
That is correct.
Grins.
GRINS. Is that it?
The word is grins.
G R E E.
That is incorrect. It is GRINS.
Raindrop.
Raindrop. R-A-I-N-D-R-O-P.
Correct.
Enjoy.
You said enjoy.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. E-N-J-O-Y. Enjoy.
That is incorrect.
I said enjoy.
You can't go back after you said the J.
I thought you said
E and J O Y.
Outside.
outside. O-U-T-S-I-D-E. Outside.
That's correct.
So spellers, remember, once you start spelling a word, you can't go back and change a letter. Great.
Great. G-R-E-A-T. Great.
Correct.
Summer.
Summer. S-U-M-M-E-R.
Correct.
Running.
Running. R-U-N-N-I-N-G.
Correct.
Honking.
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 H-O-N-K-I-N-G.
Correct.
Caves.
C-A-V-E-S.
Correct.
Monster.
Monster. M-O-N-T-E-R.
But it's incorrect. It is M-O-N-S-T-E-R.
Video.
Video. V-I-D-E-O.
Correct.
Below.
B-E-L-O-W.
Correct.
Baseball.
Baseball. B-A-S-E-B-A-L-L.
Correct.
Timer.
T-I-M-E-R.
Correct.
Behind. Behind.
Behind. B-E-H. B-E-H-I-H-I-N-E-D.
That is incorrect. It is B-E-H-I-N-D.
Catch.
Catch. C-A-T
Blanket.
Blanket. BLANKET.
Correct.
Partner.
PARTNER.
Correct.
Pillow. Pillow.
Pillow. PILLOW.
Correct.
Above.
Above. ABOVE.
Correct.
All right, so that concludes round one. We're gonna get ready for round two. Control.
Can you repeat that?
Control.
CONTROL.
Correct.
So this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. This word is poem. It's a noun. Poem.
Can you repeat that?
Poem. Poem. Would you like sentence or definition? Jack's favorite poem is Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. Poem.
POEM.
That is correct.
Token.
Token. TOKEN.
That is correct.
Playground.
Playground. PLAYGROUND. Playground.
Correct.
Eagle.
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 EAGLE. Eagle.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. This word is an adjective. The word is young.
Young. YOUNG.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. This word is a noun. The word is layer.
Layer. LAER.
That is incorrect. It is LAYER.
Topics.
Puppet.
Topics.
Oh, puppet.
Topics.
Like that toy.
Topics.
POPIT.
That is incorrect. TOPICS. Topic.
Oh. Well, I was close. Can I go out again?
No, honey, you have to take a seat, okay?
Here, everybody have a seat.
Good job.
COTTON.
Correct.
Office.
Office, OFFICE.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a plural noun. The word is berries.
BARES.
That is incorrect. It is EERRIES.
Spare.
Spare, SPARE.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It's an adjective. The word is strange.
STRANGE.
Correct.
Saturday.
Saturday. SATURDAY.
Correct.
Needle.
Needle, NEEDLE. Needle.
Correct.
Jigsaw. Jigsaw.
GINSAW.
That is incorrect. It is JIGSAW.
Spying. Spying. Spying.
Spying. SPYING.
Correct.
Handstand.
Handstand. HANDSTAND.
Correct.
All right, that concludes round 2. We're on to round 3. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a verb. The word is pretend.
Can I get a definition?
Pretend. An action, part, or role to make believe. Pretend.
PRETEND.
That is correct.
Sideways.
Sideways. SIDEWAYS.
That is correct.
Welcome.
Welcome. WELCOME. Welcome.
Correct.
Softly.
Softly, SOFTLY.
Correct.
Cobweb. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is report.
Report. REPORT.
Correct.
Fuel. Fuel.
FUEAL.
That is incorrect. It is FUEL.
Chuckle. Chuckle.
Chuckle. CHUCKLE.
Correct.
Snazzy.
Snazzy. SNAZZY.
Correct.
Include.
INCLUDE.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is an adjective. The word is mighty.
Mighty. MIGHTY.
That is correct.
Highway.
Highway. HIGHWAY.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is recess.
Recess. RECESS.
Correct.
Rodent. Rodent. A tiny rodent scurried across the forest floor searching for food. Rodent.
RODENT.
Correct.
All right, we're now moving into round 3. So let's continue with round 4. Taxi cab.
Taxi cab. TAXICAB.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is sandwich.
Sandwich. SANDWICH. WRCH.
Correct?
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is machine.
Machine. MACHINE. Machine.
Correct?
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is an adjective. The word is spiral.
Spiral. SPIRAL.
Correct?
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is thread.
Thread. THREAD. Thread.
Correct?
Saturn.
Saturn. SATURN.
That is correct?
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is an adjective. The word is massive.
Massive. MASSIVE.
Correct?
Velvet.
Velvet. VELVET.
Correct?
Should.
SHOULD.
Correct?
Violet. Violet.
V I L T.
That is incorrect. VIOLET.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a verb. The word is breathe.
Can you say that in a sentence?
When we breathe, our lungs exchange carbon dioxide in our blood for oxygen in the air. Breathe.
Breathe. BREATHE.
Correct?
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a verb. The word is squeeze.
Squeeze. SQUEEZE.
Correct?
Groceries. Groceries.
Can you guys sentence?
Groceries. Alana likes getting groceries with her dad because he always let her pick out one treat for herself. Groceries.
Groceries. GROCERIES.
Correct?
All right, that concludes round 4. We're on to round 5. Brother.
Brother. BROTHER. Brother.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is wagon.
Wagon. WAGON.
Correct.
Childhood.
Childhood. CHILDHOOD.
Correct.
Twinkle.
Twinkle. TWINKLE.
That is correct.
Stumble.
Stumble. STUMBLE. Stumble.
That is correct.
Smock.
Smock. SMOCK.
That is correct.
Harvest.
Harvest. HARVEST.
That is correct.
Costume.
Costume. COSTUME.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is an adverb. The word is indeed.
INDEED.
That is correct.
Mistake.
Mistake. MISTAKE.
Correct.
Balloon. Balloon. The principal liked the science project, but wasn't sure if he enjoyed having the students name their hot air balloon after him. Balloon.
Balloon. BALLON.
Correct. I'm sorry. That was incorrect. It is BALLOON. I'm sorry.
Promise.
Promise. PROMISE.
That is correct.
Oh, that concludes round 5. We're moving on to round 6. Okay. I want to remind our audience members to sit back. Can't be talking to each other. Exactly.
Can you move that in a sentence?
Malik measured out the cake ingredients exactly Malik measured out the cake ingredients exactly, wanting his creation to be perfect. Exactly.
EX. A. CTLY.
That is correct.
Nonsense.
Nonsense. Nonsense.
That is correct.
Jumbled.
Jumbled. Jumble. Jumbled.
That is incorrect. It is Jumbled.
Motion.
Motion. M-O-T-I-O-N. Motion.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is dimple.
Dimple. D-I-M-P-L-E. Dimple.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is harbor. It's a noun. Give me 1 second to give you the definition. It is a small bay or other sheltered part of a considerable body of water, usually well protected against high waves and strong currents. Harbor.
H-A-R-B-E-O.
That is correct. Sweetheart, you said ER, but H-A-R-B-O-R.
Severe.
Severe. S-E-R-V-E-R-E.
That is incorrect. It is S-E-V-E-R-E.
Ghostly.
Ghostly. G-H-O-S-T-L-Y.
That is correct.
Natural.
N-A-T-U-R-A-L.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is champion.
Champion. C-H-A-M-P-I-O-N.
That is correct.
Patio.
Patio. P-A-T-I-O.
That is correct.
All right, we're moving to round 6. Reunion.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Reunion. Leo was excited to meet his cousins at the yearly family reunion.
R-E. Can you give me a description?
Reunion. A meeting of persons long separated. Reunion.
R-E. U-I.
That is incorrect. It is R-E-U-N-I-O-N.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a plural noun. The word is braids.
BRAIDS.
That is correct.
Wrench.
Wrench. WRENCH.
Correct.
Streamers.
Streamers. STREAMERS. Streamers.
That is correct.
Speckled.
Speckled. SPECKLED.
That is correct.
Village.
VILLAGE.
That is correct.
Captive.
Captive. CAPTIVE.
That is correct.
Dodgy.
Dodgy. DODGY. Dodgy.
That is correct.
All right, we're moving into round 8. I'm going to have our contestants all move to the first row, staying in order. Slide down. 3, 6. Our first contestant. Hopscotch.
Hopscotch. HOPSCOTCH.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is quill. Quill.
QUILL. Quill.
That is correct.
Biology.
Biology. BIOLOGY. Biology.
That is correct.
Convince.
Convince. CONVINCE.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is terror. Terror.
TARROR.
That is incorrect. It's TERROR.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a plural noun. The word groves.
Groves. GROVES.
Correct.
Stifle.
Stifle. STIFLE.
That is correct.
Round 8. Round 9. All right, this word had, gerbils. Gerbils.
GERBILS.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is an adjective. The word is naughty.
Naughty. Naughty. Naughty.
That is correct.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. W-E. N-D. Oh, it was W-E-N-S-D-A-Y.
That is incorrect. W-E-E-N-S-D-A-Y.
Jerky.
Jerky. J-E-R-K-Y.
That is correct.
Bypass.
Bypass. B-Y-P-A-S-S.
That is correct.
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. B-I-T-T-E-R-S-W-E-E-T.
That is correct.
Round 10. Daredevil.
Daredevil. D-A-R-E-D-E-V-I-L.
That is correct.
Ablaze.
Ablaze. A-B-L-A-Z-E. Ablaze.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is dolphin.
Dolphin. D-O. Dolphin. D-O-L-P-H-I-N.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is bowler.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Julian looked dapper in his suit and bowler at the 1920s theme party. Bowler.
Bowler. B-O-W-L-E-R.
That is correct.
Lollygag.
Lollygag. L-O-L-L-Y-G-A-G.
That is correct.
All right, moving to round 11. Argument.
Argument. A-R-G-U-E-M-E-N-T.
That is incorrect. A-R-G-U-N-E-N-T.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is membrane.
Membrane. M-E-M-B-R-A-N-E. Membrane.
That is correct.
Voyage.
Voyage. V-O-Y-A-G-E.
That is correct.
Military.
Military. M-I-L-I-T-A-R-Y.
That is correct.
Ballerina.
Ballerina. B-A-L-L-E-R-I-N-A.
That is correct.
Round 12. Sensation.
Sensation. S-E-N-S-A T-I-O, and sensation.
That is correct.
Soldier.
Soldier. SOLDIER.
That is correct.
Infinite.
Infinite. INFINITE.
That is correct.
Locust.
Locust. LOCUST.
That is correct.
Moving to round 12. 13. Advantage.
Advantage. ADVANTAGE. Advantage.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is an adjective. The word is phantom.
Phantom. PHANTOM.
Correct.
Harpoons.
Harpoons. HARPOONS.
That is correct.
Pivot.
Pivot. PIVOT.
That is correct.
Round 14. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is Diablo.
DIABLO. Diablo.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is counsel.
Council. COUNCIL.
That is correct.
Ointment.
Ointment. OINTMENT.
That is correct.
Wreckage.
Wreckage. WRECKAGE.
That is correct.
Round 14. 15. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a plural noun. The word is oysters.
OYSTERS. Oysters.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a plural noun. The word is vermin. Vermin.
VERMIN.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is applause.
Applause. APPLAUSE.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a plural noun. The word is muscles.
Muscles. MUSCLES.
That is correct.
Moving to our next round. The word is trek.
You said trek.
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 That is correct.
Demigod.
Demigod. DEMIGOD. Demigod.
That is correct.
Merfolk.
Merfolk.
Rebuke.
Rebuke. R-E-B-U-K-E.
That is correct.
Newfangled.
Said newfangled?
Newfangled.
Can you repeat?
The newfangled coffee maker had more buttons than an airplane cockpit, confusing everyone who tried to use it. Newfangled.
Newfangled.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is goatee.
Goatee. G-O-A-T-E-E.
That is correct.
Pesos.
P-E-S-O-S.
That is correct.
Stylistic.
Stylistic. S-T-Y-L-I-S-T-I-C.
That is correct.
Next round. Contribute.
Contribute. C-O-N-T-R-I-B-U-T-E. Contribute.
That is correct.
Amnesia.
Amnesia. A-M-N-E-S-I-A.
That is correct.
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles. G-A-R-G-O-Y-L-E-S.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is noun. It's a noun. Sorry. The word is symphony.
Symphony. S-Y-M-P-H-O-N-Y.
That is correct.
Next round. Pavilions.
Pavilions. P-A-V-A-L-I-O-N-S. Pavilions.
That is incorrect. It is P-A-V-I-L-I-O-N-S.
Melancholy.
Melancholy. M-E-L-A-N-C-H. O-L-Y.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is palate.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Monet used a much darker palette at the beginning of his painting career than he used in his later years. Palette.
Palette. P-A-L-E-T-T-E.
That is correct.
Aquamarine.
A-Q-U-A-M-A-R-I-N-E.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is famine.
Famine. F-A-M-I-N-E.
That is correct.
Adversity.
Adversity. A-D-V-E-R-S-I-T-Y.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is plaque.
Plaque. Plaque.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is committee.
Committee. COMMITTEE.
That is correct.
Linoleum.
LINOLEUM.
That is correct.
Flamboyant.
FLAMBOYANT.
That is correct.
Skeptical.
Skeptical. SKEPTICAL.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is clientele.
Clientele. CLIENTELE.
That is correct.
Onyx.
ONYX.
That is correct.
Catapults.
Catapults. CATAPULTS.
That is correct.
Teriyaki.
Teriyaki. TERIYAKI.
That is correct.
Grotesque.
GROTESQUE.
That is correct.
Crescendo.
Crescendo. CRESENDO.
That is incorrect. CRESCENDO.
Yes, now we're down to the last two. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. Halo.
Halo. Can you say that in a sentence?
The halo surrounding the famous author was diminished after various scandals came to light in the years following her death. Halo.
Halo. HALO.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a noun. The word is spree.
SPREE.
That is correct.
Foyer.
Can you say that in a sentence?
Joanne admired the large mobile hanging from the ceiling of the museum's foyer.
Foyer. FOYER.
That is correct.
Inferno.
INFERNO.
Correct.
Feisty.
Feisty. FEISTY.
Correct.
word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a verb. The word is squeal.
SQUEAL.
Correct.
Kindling.
Can you say that again?
Kindling.
Kindling. KINDLING.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is an adjective. The word is barren.
BARREN.
Correct.
Cohort.
Can you say that again?
Cohort.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The cohort of rabid soccer fans began tearing apart the stadium in anger at the referee's decision. Cohort.
Cohort. COHORT.
Correct.
Lavishly.
LAVISHLY.
Correct.
Total.
Totem. TOTEM.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. It is a verb. The word is eliminate.
ELIMINATE.
Correct.
Parroting.
Can you say that again?
Parroting.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The history teacher explained that parroting facts wouldn't help them on the test. They had to understand the historical significance of the event.
Parroting. PARODING.
That is incorrect.
Parroting.
PARROTING.
That is correct.
What? Come back up. So you also have to spell your new word. Suffice.
SUFFICE.
That is correct.
Oh my God, he just popped off.
All right.
He's smart, bro. He is smart. Oh my God. I know he got it. You know, He's smart. That's very nice.
All right, so let's give a round of applause to our first place winners.
Good job, Demar.
And our second place winner,
No, I don't like that.
Mackenzie Townsend. So we have a certificate and the medal for them.
All right.
Number 16 come up, third place winner.
And our third place winner, we have Aaron Dotson. So now Damon will continue on to compete at the citywide championship on March 13th. We would like to acknowledge all of our participants. Let's give everyone a round of applause. Special thanks to the parents, friends, and families, and the staff for supporting our students. And we look forward to seeing you all again next year. Congratulations.
Parents, if you're here before they move, if you want to come take pictures, you can come down and take pictures of your students. We're going to ask all of the participants after they take pictures to come up for a group photo with all of our, let's give our judges, our announcer, Ms. Hickman, Ms. Harris, Mr. Cobb, and Mrs. Cahill a huge round of applause.